My name is Aaron Bray. I'm 25 years old. I'm a third-year student at Harvard Law School, and I focus on criminal law. I was born and raised in Dorchester, and growing up, a lot of my friends, I saw them get caught up in the criminal justice system, and I saw the way it ruins people's lives. So I decided to go to law school to try to do something about that. Probably the most traumatic one I can remember is one night I was walking home from basketball practice. I had a police officer walk up to me, told me to freeze. I said, okay. He walks up, he says, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'm coming home from basketball practice, I'm walking home." He said, "All right, well, drop your bag and I want you to put your hands on the wall." So I said, "Officer, what's going on?" He said, "Don't worry about it, I asked the questions, put your hands on the wall." So I put my hands on the wall, and he starts patting me down, going through all my pockets, and he goes, "All right, let me see what's in the bag." So I said, "Officer, it's just like, my basketball shoes, my shorts, why do you need to go in my bag?" He said, "Open it up." So I open up the book bag, hand it over to him. He takes my bag and dumps everything out, everything on the floor, and he starts kicking through it with his boots. He's kicking. So he kicks through it, and he doesn't find what he's looking for, I guess. So he looks at me and he goes, What's that bulge in your pants?" I said, "What do you mean?" I got my shorts underneath here." He goes, "Pull them down." I said, "Are you serious? Like, you want me to pull my pants down, like, in the middle of the street?" He said, "You heard me. Pull them down right now." So I pull my pants down, and then I have my basketball shorts, and he starts patting my shorts. He goes in my pockets, turns them inside out, and then he finally, at this point, asks me, he says, "You really don't have anything, do you?" And I said, "Nah, man, that's what I told you from the beginning." So he's like, "All right." Basically signaling for me to pull my pants up, and then he starts walking away. And I ask him, like, "Officer, like, who's gonna pick up all my stuff?" And he said, "Not my problem." And I just can't even describe how dehumanizing the whole situation was. Like, it just made me just so angry, but just so hurt at the time. I remember just going home and just I didn't know what to do. I was mad, I was upset. I didn't know who to tell about it. I didn't know, who to talk to, what to do. It was just a very, very just demoralizing experience.
I've had clients before with a very similar scenario where somebody is walking down the street, or my client is walking down the street, arm against his waistband, and he's stopped by the police, and he's frisked. And it's because the police think that he has something on him, that he's armed and dangerous. That happens all the time. I think one of the things that people don't know is that if you are doing this, or if you are walking in a high crime area, a place where there's been shootings before, that in and of itself actually raises a level of suspicion, right? So simply walking in a neighborhood where, there is a high crime because, you can't afford to live elsewhere, there's already an increased suspicion, and police officers can use that, right? I mean, they can use that information to say, up the level of suspicion to actually lawfully stop someone.
A lot of those precincts don't reflect the communities that they serve. So you have cops policing Dorchester, Mattapan, and Roxbury that don't live or know anything about Dorchester, Mattapan, and Roxbury. They go home to places like West Roxbury, Roslindale, so they don't have any accountability. And I feel like in order for our police to truly have accountability, they have to not only look like the people that they serve, but they have to live amongst them in order for there to be true accountability. So as long as we have a city, police force that is predominantly white and predominantly folks who live outside of the most crime-ridden communities, then we're going to have this imbalance.